Hi, everybody. It's Tracy again with Brutifully. I am so excited to introduce my sweet friend, Mary Mathis, who decided to collaborate with me this month for the giveaway. Hi,
Hi.
Mary. Mary and I met, ironically, through our Make Art That Sells class, always in the class Facebook page. You kind of put where you're from, and we had Ohio in there, and then realized we're in the same county, and so we got to meet personally. And I was blown away by Mary's wonderful studio and her artwork, and so it warmed my heart when she wanted to collaborate for this giveaway. So thanks again, Mary. I'm very excited to show off what you're going to offer a name, someone that follows my newsletter. They're going to get a gift from you.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Well, I have a variety of things that I'm offering as a giveaway. If you'd like to see that, I can go ahead and do that now, or I can show you the studio and then we'll make our way there because
Yeah,
it's
let's
kind of a
do
little
that.
bit of a journey.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
show off. She has so many creative spaces. So as she's going to
way too many.
travel to the studio, I loved getting to visit her print shop and her studio that was at that location, and it's just phenomenal. So yes, let's take a look
So
at whatever you want to show off, Mary.
I can't see it, but this is where I create. I create paintings, originals, and then from there, um, I go ahead and add things to them. So my paintings have a special message, and I've done it since I was a child. And as you can see, there's one on my table, which I can't tell if you can see or not.
Oh,
Can you?
there we go. Yeah, I think if you point the
Okay,
camera down a little bit more, we can
a
see
little
it.
bit more.
Oh
There
yeah.
we go. Okay,
Oh, a
so
little bit
this is
more.
one.
Back up. Yeah, the sun.
Sorry.
I can see
Yes,
your eyes. Oh my gosh, that's
yes.
so good.
So this is my watercolor of a sun. And if you notice, I have the whimsical eyes. They're smiley faces. I've done this since I was a child. And for me, the smile represents God's gift of love because by giving a smile to somebody, you might make their day. You don't know if they're down, but just because you smile, and especially down during the pandemic, people are so withdrawn and out of contact with everything. And this is my way of reaching out. And it's something that I've always done. So this is one
Oh,
of them.
nice.
And as a child, I did not know that I was dyslexic, but I had to learn to read and write upside down. So my table's kind of specially designed for me. And I are you able to see? I hope so.
Yes.
It's actually on a lazy Susan. So and it's on a basically metal board. So then I can swivel it according to the direction that I need it. And sometimes
Oh
I
my
use a
goodness.
pizza pan because it's round, but yeah,
Yeah,
usually I
yeah.
don't have so much on my desk, but right now I do. And I
I
use
love
these
seeing all
magnets
your
to hold it in
supplies.
places. Yeah, you can see some of them. I also
Oh
have a
my
home
god.
studio, so it's kind of crazy. And, I like to repurpose things. So I'll go ahead and repurpose like plastic bottles. Now, these sunflowers have been around, oh gosh, I'm going to say 12 years. They've been outside, they've been inside. And
Oh,
my mother in law found out about them and she had me make her 20 of them. And hers have been outside more than they've been inside, and they still look great.
oh
Um,
wow.
you can
Oh
see
my
my
goodness.
walls. These are only
Yes.
some of my paintings. They
Oh
go
my gosh.
throughout. I'm actually out of room to put more, and I've just created some new stuff, which I don't know if you can see my table. Um, this is a little bird that I've been working on,
Oh,
and it became a
sweet.
piece, like the one that you see down here.
Yes.
And so
That,
I'll put that in a grouping and maybe put a saying there.
yeah.
I do work out of a suitcase, so if I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yeah, we can.
Um, I literally work out of a suitcase because I never know where I'm going to be. So I have to be
Right.
portable. So I have art supplies and everything that I take with me pretty much everywhere. I have cameras on the building. So because this building is an older building, it's 100 years old. So literally, I can see if
Oh
somebody's
my.
coming or going.
Yeah.
And I'm working on a couple metal pieces. And these are some of the things that I just recently created. I was doing a
Oh,
carrot.
I was gonna say, I see your
This
little
is
carrot.
yeah, and then, of course I have a dachshund, and she's my studio dog. And this was
Oh,
something that I did. So I kind of do these mini paintings to get the ideas down, and then from there they take off and become my art. and I
Yes.
do a bigger painting, but this is kind of a crazy um, turnip that I'm like,
I
okay,
love
it
that
could be a
turnip. Now
beet
that
or a
turnip,
turnip.
yeah, that turnip has your special eyes too. Is that correct?
Yes, it does. So it's like they become
Oh.
a lot of different things. Now this one is Fidge, and Fidge has a problem. Yeah, she has attention deficit and AD, yeah, whatever you'd like to call it.
Oh
She has issues, but she's a sugarholic. So yeah, you can see she's just kind of like going, oh, she's having issues.
my gosh.
Gonna say I've got stuff throughout the studio. This was something that inspired me, and I just love lily pads. So that's one.
Oh yes.
And as you can see, I'm gonna walk you around. Here's another crazy thing. He's having a party.
Oh my gosh, it looks like
And
you can touch that fur. That's so cute.
well, yeah, that was something I was just like, okay, one of my friends was having a birthday, so I created that card. We had this thing where she just loves kind of crazy stuff. So that was
Uh-huh.
something that I created. So as you can see, I have quite a few collections of rocks. There's actually a mining company right next door. So I'm constantly visiting. But these are
Love
some of
that.
my prints.
Oh
These are some of
wow.
my prints actually framed, and there you will see the one shine. Actually, it's I did that this morning, so I went
Oh
ahead and
wow.
printed it after I formatted everything. And
Mary, now you're gonna have to share about your printing because that color is just as vibrant as your original watercolor.
yes,
That's incredible.
I toned it down a little bit because
Oh
sometimes
my
it has a
gosh.
tendency to do that. And back over here, yeah, you can see all my kind of rotating supplies. I
Yeah.
designed up different things, and I have suitcases that are stacked on top of a mobile unit that I can move my stuff around. This is Jenny the giraffe. Here's some more of my prints. Um, the blue cat is called Fat Cat. I ended up creating him, and he does all
Oh.
kinds of crazy stuff. And there's my crazy sloth. Um, but yeah, there's some of my metal work. These are actually old tin cans because for me, the sunflower became really important to me as a child because, like I said, they didn't find out until I was in college that I had dyslexia. So the sunflower, which I didn't find out until later, that I was using something called mind mapping. So the sunflower, I'm going to step back over here. You'll see me use a lot. Like this is like my notes. And as I
Yeah.
complete something, I colored it in. So I am able to use this to remember things. And ever since I was a child, I have, all these sunflowers in my head that I can go back on. And that was my way of
Wow.
remembering. So it's kind of crazy. There's some seahorses, and you probably
Oh wow.
recognize that guy from
Oh yeah.
Where the Wild Things Are. That was one of my son's favorite things. This
Yes.
is the other part of my studio. Now, this
Oh,
building, like I said, was 100 years old plus, and it was actually black and gray, and it was so depressing to walk in. So these are things. This section was never finished, so we went ahead and finished it, and I got to design everything. And my husband and I put a lot of it together, but we also have a very talented guy that works for us that helped us finish everything
yeah.
later on after we got over our head. So this is like one of the spaces that'll work. Um, I work maybe just to get the ideas down. I may go ahead and just kind of draft everything out. And then I
Oh
have
my
another
gosh.
one. So
I
it's
love
kind of
it.
crazy. Same thing, the lazy Susan. I'm able to lock it in place and do what I need to do. And like I said, I repurpose everything. So I have little cans and they're set on magnets.
That's awesome.
So yeah, just kind of craziness. And then we've got a
I
long
think it's
hallway here.
ingenious.
And then when I'm working with acrylic, because I do watercolors, acrylics, airbrushing, I have this area, and I didn't want to worry about spraying the walls or getting paint all over because I
Yeah.
am a messy painter, as my husband tells me all the time. Um, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I created this recycled piece of cardboard, and we went ahead and set it up so that it's stable, and I can move I have a paint cart that I have that has all my paints on it that I move around, and I can work right there without making a big mess.
Yeah, that's so cool. My
So this is
goodness.
an old safe that we were gifted with when we got the building. It was actually on the other side of the building, and we found out it was on wheels, so we actually made it a permanent fixture in here. So it has
Nice.
some of my prints on it. And
Oh
then
yeah.
this is my prototyping room. So you can see more of my paintings along the wall. which, like I said, I ran out of room to actually clip all of them.
Look
There's
at
so
all
many
your
more.
equipment. This is so nice. You can just leave it
Oh,
set up. Oh,
yes. And the crazy thing, these are banquet tables. So I came up with a design that allowed me to heighten them and actually put wheels on them so I can move them in any position that I need
oh my
to work
goodness.
off of them. So I have things that'll score and perf, and of course, saddle stitch. And this is actually a business card slitter, but it'll slit all kinds of stuff, tickets, whatever,
Oh my gosh.
cast offs from the shop. We've been in business, in the printing business for now, April 1st will be 34 years. So
Wow.
yeah, I've got thermo binders. I've got, anything that I can get from the shop that they don't need any longer or don't use, I swipe. So I've got a
Ugh.
spiral binder and a perfect binder, and I've got another type of perfect binder. It's a glue machine, so it can do a lot of other different things. This is also another form of perfect binding. My husband got me that for Christmas a couple years ago, and
I
it's
love it.
great for making all kinds of stuff. And this is my guillotine. Before we set up the digital shop downstairs, I had this. So it's kind of crazy. I've got a heat
Wow.
press. And then as you move around the room, here are the giveaways that I'm giving away. So these are
That pack.
notebooks. I'm sorry.
I said you'll have to scroll or move the camera down a little bit so we can see the whole pack.
Okay,
Oh
there we
my
go.
gosh. Perfect.
So
Oh
these are
wow.
notebooks. I don't even have these up on the site yet. These are things that I've been playing with, trying to get them to exactly the way I want them. And these are my notepads. So they are all perfectly packaged. And these are my note
Oh.
cards.
Oh
And
my
inside each one
gosh.
of these, of course, you've got lined paper. So these are my characters. This is called Bugging You. So this one came about because, like people needed to be checked on during COVID. And it's
Yeah.
like, hey, this is my way. I'm the parrot popping in and got the sunflower. Hey, I'm bugging you. And then this was Grace. So we live kind
Oh.
of semi out in the country. So there's cows near us. So I went ahead and I created Grace from
Oh.
one of the cows that decided to pose from me
Oh
for me.
wow.
So it was kind of crazy. And then, of course, I did the koala thing when unfortunately everything caught on fire. But yeah,
Oh
that's the
yeah.
pack for the giveaway. And
Oh,
these are some
thank
more of my
you.
prints.
Oh wow, that's
And
beautiful.
thank you. I ended up doing some formatting this morning and shipping out orders actually prior to our Zoom call. These are some other pieces that I've actually printed. So this is actually a book that I've written and I've formatted
Oh.
and actually printed. So it's called The Message. And each one of my characters, of course, is detailed in the book.
Oh,
So
Mary.
that's Jenny the
Wow.
Draft. So
Yeah.
it's got a Christian message to it that basically no matter who you are or what you've done, God loves you. So I kind of kept it neutral like everything else. Um, Let me go over here. The perfect binder, which is over there. This is one of the little notebooks I created on it.
Oh my
So it
gosh.
has
I
all the little
love
pages in there. And then I bind everything, ponytails, hey, they work great for
yeah,
keeping it
yeah.
stable in your purse.
That
This
is
is
so
actually,
cool.
thank you. This
I
is actually one of
recognize
the
those
journals.
designs from our class. They look
Yes,
wonderful.
yes. Thank you. They turned out really good. I wasn't sure how they were going to turn out. So this, I don't normally do people, but this is one of my attempts at doing a person, and it ended up turning out really well.
Yeah, it
So
did.
yeah, and what I'll
That
do
is
is I'll
amazing. I love
thank
how you
you.
can just take your concept and just like make it real right there.
Yes, everything. I do have some inventory. I had a lot more before COVID, but unfortunately, with COVID and everything, things have changed in the market as to availability. We
Yeah.
actually warehouse a ton of paper, but now I pretty much print on demand and I print extras when I do. One other look at the studio here is kind of crazy. I do have shipping supplies and also in the wonderful safe. There is more shipping supplies. I'm going to
Yeah.
walk you down to the digital shop. So bear with me.
Okay.
I'm just going to kind of bounce a little bit. I hope
I
not, but
say that's all right. You hold on and be
you can see
careful.
the
Don't
stairs.
fall.
Yeah, you can
This
see the
shop
wonderful
is
stairs going down.
phenomenal. I feel so blessed to have had a tour and just I was blown away by everything that you do. And I just thought, oh my gosh, it's just incredible. And I just really appreciate that you're sharing it with everyone.
Here's some of my prints on the walls. Thank you. Um, the tiger is called Reflections because you have to know where you've been in order to go forward to where you are.
Yeah.
And this is part of my book, and we have people walking through. Hi, guys. So this is actually the characters from my book, The Message. And that was
I
our maintenance
remember
guy,
that
by the
one.
way. And yeah, so I'm going to turn you around here. This is a large one of Fat Cat.
Yep.
So Fat Cat among the sunflowers because he's holding on for dear life, even though he shouldn't, to the past. Then this right here is actually a labeling system where we can actually produce labels of my things and
Oh
other
my.
things.
Yep.
So I can do die cuts. Now we're going to walk into the digital shop. So as you can see, we have a larger building that's across the way, which has a ton of paper in it also. Like I said, we really had to inventory a lot.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
foil system and a laminator. Now this, my husband calls the cricket on steroids because it can pretty much do whatever. And I am going to apologize. Our studio dog just realized somebody just walked in. So she may start barking. So this thing can die cut all kinds of stuff. I was going to say,
Wow.
these are some stickers that came off that machine. These
Hold
are
him up,
some of the,
Mary. I can't see him.
okay,
There we
so
go. Oh my
this is
goodness.
actually a die cut thing for a tractor show. One of our guys helped support that. We did some
Oh
stickers for
wow.
support Maslin.
You're
And
not
so
kidding.
this
That
is,
is a cricket on steroids. Holy cow.
oh yeah, it can do some wonderful things.
Look
And
at
this
that
is my
monster.
wonderful machine. I used to have four. So now I have this gigantic machine that can just pretty much do just about anything. So this is some of the computers that I get casts off. So there's my old laptop along with a couple of the other machines from the shop. So
Yeah.
this is a corner rounder. So I'm able to
Wow.
round corners on my books or cards or whatever.
Yeah.
Shrink wrap machine along with a slitter cutter creaser. So we can do all kinds of cards on them. It'll go ahead and score everything. Um, the notebooks were actually done off of that machine.
Oh my
And that
gosh.
machine is able to basically print and perfect bind it, but with a stitch.
Oh,
So this is a special coater. Now the coater will put a gloss finish on it or a matte finish to
oh
make it a little bit more
wow.
durable. So this is
Okay.
kind of a cool thing because some of my books, if I choose to, I can go ahead and put that coating on it. It makes it less likely to scratch.
Yes.
And this is a huge paper cutter. So like I said, I was using the guillotine. So now it's all electronic and it pretty much can do whatever I need
Oh
it to
my
do.
goodness.
And
Wow.
then
You're amazing,
we,
Mary. I know you can run everything there and
uh,
go back to the throw off that you got in your studio. It's just phenomenal. Oh,
thank you. And this is an old Heidelberg. So it's like ancient.
oh, that's
The
so
maintenance guy
cool
that was
though.
just here just built this special table for it. We've
Oh,
got special folders and what have you. And so that's
so
the only one I
cool.
do not know how to run, which I'm going to learn because it can do so much. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to walk back upstairs. So just
Mary,
bear
does
with me.
that do more like a letterpress look? Is that what that's for?
Yes, you can do
Okay.
letterpress, die cutting, and stuff on it.
My
You can just
gosh.
do about anything.
Yeah.
But it does remind you that if you're not careful, it will smack you. And it's like literally, it
Wow.
was like my husband was using it the one day because we were trying to, check it out and everything.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
got a little bit too close and it smacked him.
Oh
So
boy.
I'm going up the back stairway, so it's
Okay.
pretty high.
Yeah, don't
The court,
fall.
what you're seeing here is my courtyard garden. Usually I
I
have it
know.
decorated, but it's too early right now.
Yeah,
So
it's
these
such a
beds
great
will have all
space.
kinds of stuff. Thanks.
Oh
And it's a
wow.
great space. We usually have fountains and different things. So
Yes.
I'm headed back up. We might run into some of the guys. Hello. There's
Oh,
Mackenzie.
hello, sweetheart.
She's
Look how
hopping in.
sweet.
So she's escorting us back to the studio.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
none of this was here. We redid the bathrooms and stuff like that.
yeah, it's
So it's like,
beautiful.
thank you. And, it's like kind of crazy walking back
I
into the
like I said,
studio.
I think it's ingenious. I just love it. And I just know, I mean, I love that you're able to do commercial printing. So maybe we have some people in the audience that need that service, and other artists who would like to use your printing services for their own needs,
Yeah.
for their stickers and their books and the things that they're wanting to print. So I think that that's terrific that you have that option to offer
Thank you.
everybody. Wow. So do you want to talk a little bit about your website? I know that you can find anything that a lot of what you've shown online so people can purchase it.
Yeah, I have so many different pieces, and unfortunately, I'm a little bit behind uploading some of my new stuff.
I know it's
That's what I'm working on.
artsbymary.com. Is that right?
Yes, artsbymary.com, and this is one of my new pieces that'll go up.
Oh, Mary.
Uh,
So
Thank
pretty.
you. There's all kinds of stuff I'm working on. This is just a quick sketch, but there's a rooster that I'm working on,
That's going to be
and
so cute.
I've got some rabbit stuff that I'm working on too. I don't know, this
Your
popped into my head.
watercolors are so vibrant. You usually work in
Thank you.
watercolor. Is that correct?
Yeah, I do. Maybe a little bit of gouache sometimes. It
Yes.
just
Okay.
depends. So, like, I'm trying to see. I have different things here. This is like one I did of Mackenzie. She was sleeping in her bed under my desk.
That's so cute.
So, like, this became a card, which is out in the other room.
Oh,
Basically two squirrels
yeah.
that are in love. Let me see here.
I
This is
love how
another one
you'll
where
tell
she's
me,
an
I'm
admiring
just doing a
butterfly.
quick sketch, and then you send that, and I'm like, that's like so detailed.
Thanks. These are like my 10-minute watercolors just to get my ideas down.
Oh my goodness.
Um, this was an elephant that
Oh,
had
look.
flowers all over. And
Yeah.
then this one, of course, is Fat Cat. And then
Oh my goodness.
these were some other ones. We were in Florida, so I started sketching.
Oh yeah.
And there is a llama.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thanks.
You
So,
could do like a matching game with all those characters. That would be so
oh
cute for
yeah,
a kid.
it's
Oh,
kind of crazy. Like I said, they're just quick doodles.
I love it.
Um, I've got a Bigfoot. I believe
Uh-huh.
in you.
Oh yeah. That's
Um,
awesome.
Octopus. I've got cards that say, yeah, it's kind of crazy. There's a hedgehog.
Oh,
Yeah, just to show you a few. And then during the holiday season, I was doing snowmen
yes.
and kind of crazy. Here's one, a polar bear licking the snowman. And
So
then I don't
cute.
know, this popped into my mind as let's do lunch. I was gonna say, let me grab some other pieces real quick.
Okay. Yeah, please do. I love them. I loved your fox. I've seen some of the other stuff that you had done for the holidays, and they're just so cool.
Yeah, they're kind of crazy. All little things, and it's like I start going off of that. This is
Oh,
a
cute. I
bicycle
love
print
bikes. Mm-hmm.
and some jellyfish.
Oh, that's cool. So pretty. That'd
Thanks.
make a great poster.
Well, that's a lot. We can print up to 13 by 19, but I don't know. Dave
That's
was
good
talking
stuff.
about, my husband was talking about getting a large format so we can blow some of this stuff up.
Oh yeah. I love that. Oh
So,
yeah. Let me know if you do that.
crazy snail.
Oh, he's cute. Oh, so sweet.
Thanks. So this was a takeoff of course, the Yellow Submarine,
Yeah, that's
and it became a
great.
book and a notepad and my crazy
Yeah. Oh,
cardinals.
look at that cardinal. So nice.
So that one that I just showed you, I'm still messing with. I kind of been playing with some colors. So the one with the bird, I could do all
Oh,
things
very
through Christ who
sweet.
strengthens me. So yeah, it kind of comes over. I've been playing with backgrounds.
That looks good. Now,
Um,
when you play with the backgrounds, Mary, do you pull that in and work on them digitally, or do you physically create different backgrounds?
I do a lot where I'll do a plain watercolor background. That's why I was looking to see if I had brought some of my backgrounds. Like this was an actual watercolor background that I combined. Sometimes
Ooh,
I'll just do the bird, and
yeah,
then from there I'll create different backgrounds, and then digitally I'll put them together so I don't
that's awesome.
ruin the original design because
Right,
yeah.
right. That's so
So
great that
this
you can do that. Oh,
the
that's so
moose
sweet. The
lighting the
moose.
way. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. So, yeah, here's some of my, this is like a monster,
Oh,
alien, whatever you
so
want to call it.
cute.
So they'll start out just as ideas. And of course, my to-do list, the dinosaur. I never know what sometimes where stuff I end up putting it. And then for Mackenzie, I was playing with this one and I drew this of her.
Oh, look at her face. Oh my
Oh yeah,
goodness.
little Miss Ornery.
Love it.
But that kind of
Oh,
gives you an idea.
it's
It's
amazing
like
ideas.
here's a watercolor of two meerkats playing patty cake.
Yeah.
And then this one's called Virtues of a Feather. So each feather has a virtue:
Oh yeah,
patience,
I
love,
see that.
kindness,
Very cool. Yeah.
and just like a moth. I'm sorry, I'm probably running over time here.
Nope, we're good. We got a few more minutes. I love seeing everything. I just want to make sure everybody knows. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the cardinal
Thank
in
you.
there.
This was a custom
No.
piece that I did
Oh.
for a lady who had lost her son, and the bluebird
Oh.
and the cardinal and the butterfly symbolized, that he was around.
I love it.
So
Oh my gosh, how sweet.
crazy ones, love spoken here.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you, my hippo. Hello.
It's just great variety. I just love it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just,
all over the place.
oh, that's so
Let's train
cute.
me
I
on this.
know. It's hard to like narrow down. Like, do I want to draw insects or do I want to draw,
Hmm.
mammals or whatever? Yeah,
This
it's
was
hard.
Dart the
Oh,
dragonfly.
I like it. You name them all too. You are incredible.
Oh, it's kind of crazy because each character has its own story that I end
It
up
does.
writing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Peter Peacock.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love the simple circle background. That really makes the bird
Yeah,
stand out.
it's just kind of crazy. And this is Hoban the hedgehog.
Oh, I love mushrooms too. Very cute.
And then this
Wow.
is Fat Cat. With the machines, I've had an issue coming up. It's supposed to be a paler blue, but now this
Hmm,
machine is able to allow me to customize the blue so that I can keep the constant blue in the background.
gotcha.
So yeah, here's my pilgrim goose.
Oh, so good. So,
Yeah,
so
there's
sweet. There's a
there's so
lot.
many
I
more.
love
This
it.
is Daisy Among
Oh,
Daisies. This was our previous dachshund, unfortunately, who had
oh,
passed away. But yeah,
oh.
so then
Oh,
soulmates.
that's cute. That's
Thanks.
really sweet.
And then we were out kayaking one day, and I painted this.
Oh, the heron. Wow.
I love
So,
herons.
that's so good. Yeah, we have a fake one out by our koi pond. I
Cool. You've
love
got koi.
koalas. Yeah, we
That's
have a small
awesome.
koi pond out front. Yep. You'll need one
Do
for
you
your
have?
garden this summer.
I know. I know. We've got that, and my husband just purchased when we were in Florida some beautiful herons that have fountains in them. So it's kind of
Oh,
cool. I'm
wow. That's
excited.
cool. Very, very pretty.
Yeah,
So
that just
everybody
kind of gives you
remember
a
that, yeah, that Mary's website, artsbymary.com. And then there you go. That's what the site looks like. There's where you'll land. And a few of the pieces that she has shown are available on there. And then the site for your printing company, that's separate.
yes. We have two. One is called Print on Demand. It's digital printing on demand, and one's called Carbonless on Demand.
Carbonless and then printing on demand. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'll make sure
And
that I link everything on the post so everyone can see. And I really appreciate that you have put together that beautiful pack for the
no problem.
newsletter winner for this month. I'm very excited. I'll draw the name at the end of the month and post the winner's name. And I really appreciate your time showing off
No problem.
everything that
Thank
you
you.
do. It's
That's
just
kind of
gorgeous.
crazy.
Nope, it's beautiful. I love it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks again, Mary. I will
Thank you.
can't wait to